Hi, my name is Cody Oshman. I started here at the USD MBA program in August. I intend on finishing the program in 2 years, summer of 2018. Did my undergrad 5 years ago at the US Naval Academy, where I finished in 2011. So I've been working ever since as a naval officer here in San Diego on a ship. The program is really good. I enjoy the small settings. Overall, I think my favorite class is definitely accounting. I think
Okay, your favorite is accounting?
Yes.
Is it because the professor is good, or you like accounting?
The information is interesting. It's relevant to, I think, the real world, and the professor is also really good. Overall, the university has a very small town feel to it. The classrooms are encourage a lot of learning. You are able to ask questions, so it's got definitely a good vibe to it.
Okay, so in which year do you plan to graduate?
2018.
Okay, so you just got here like a few months ago?
Yeah.
Okay, so where did you do your undergrad? You already mentioned that, right?
The US Naval Academy.
US Naval Academy, okay. So how many years work experience total? 4 years?
A little over 5.
5 years, okay.
Yeah.
So, which all universities did you apply to for MBA?
This was the only one, because I wanted to stay here local.
I mean, there's 2 other universities in San Diego, right? San Diego State and UC San Diego. So why University of San Diego?
Oh, well, definitely. The size of the university to me was what was more so appealing. I think the credibility of the program. It's one of the higher rated.
Really?
Here.
Isn't UC San Diego rated higher? I don't know, but I'm just asking.
I think they're up there too. Yeah, but.
I mean, what made you pick this particular program is what I'm trying to ask.
Oh. Well, when I came here to do my visit, it definitely clicked.
But you mean because they were nice to you?
Well, it does have a nice view.
No, were they nice to you? I'm just like...
Oh, nice to me. No, they were. The views were also great. But I had a good sense that it was a place where they had a vested interest in our success. So... for me, that
and you didn't
really
find that
resonated.
feeling in the other universities? Did you even visit the other universities?
No, I didn't.
So it's kind of very strange that somebody would apply just to one university.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of a put all my eggs in one basket type of person, but.
Do you recommend future students to do that?
Probably not. No. But
So I mean, so can you tell us your GMAT score?
I got a waiver, so I didn't take the GMAT.
Isn't it like mandatory? No?
No, it's not.
Is this because the US Naval Academy is sponsoring you?
No, they're not sponsoring me. For the professional MBA program, if you have sufficient work experience, they can waive your GMAT for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's the first time I've ever heard that.
Yeah, so I mean that was actually another positive to the program, because with my job, I wasn't necessarily afforded the time to...
So you didn't have much time to prepare for GMAT.
Exactly.
And they told you beforehand that you didn't have to take the GMAT.
Well, I applied for a waiver, and through the application process. So
And you're saying the other universities don't give such waivers?
Through my research, none of them did. So that was the leading factor in why I chose not to.
Oh,
apply
really?
to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do the other students know that such waivers are even available? Like,
the information is out there. I don't know if it's necessarily advertised by the university.
so do they give this waiver only to American citizens or to international students too?
It didn't seem to specify on their webpage. I think as long as you have adequate work experience, and then you write it in your resume, and if they deem it sufficient, then they can give you the waiver.
So this waiver is applied for like before application or
Yeah.
after you submit the application?
It's kind of during the application process.
I see, before you submit it.
Yes.
Okay, so you clearly didn't have to take the TOEFL, right? Because
No.
TOEFL is test of English as foreign language, so you didn't have to take that. And then what was your undergraduate GPA?
3.9.
I see. So are you doing any specialization here?
I just started, so I haven't really started to hone my focus on the degree yet.
So what are the specializations offered?
So they offer corporate finance, investments, new venture management, marketing, management, and then nonprofit, I think, is the other major one that they offer here.
I see.
As far as their tracks.
So how do you rate your experience here on a 5-star?
Probably 4.5.
So what do you think could be better?
I think as far as the organization within the administrative side of things, like the housekeeping part of the MBA program could probably be a little bit more efficient. And
What kind of housekeeping, like?
well, some of the scheduling and
Do you want to be more specific?
yeah, so sometimes they're not super. How do I say this? You're gonna edit this. I don't think they lean forward enough. I don't know. I'm a very forward-leaning person, so I like to plan, and I don't think we're necessarily on the same page because I like to get information on, like, okay, what.
You mean they just plan for the next couple of weeks and then they'll plan too
Kind
much
of.
ahead?
I think because I'm on a very specific timeline, I would like to see a little bit more.
So you want to see things about the upcoming semesters?
Not just that, but kind of for more so like the upcoming 2 years. And I know that's not necessarily.
You want to see the entire 2-year plan right now?
I would, and that's not available.
Yeah, maybe. Did you try talking to your seniors here?
Well, yeah, it's been a topic of discussion amongst our classmates. So I think
see.
it's especially important for the professional MBA programs.
Maybe you should bring this up with your department. Right?
Yeah,
So anyway, how many students are in your batch?
25. So it's a small program.
Only 25 MBA students joined this year?
For the professional MBA program. So we're the students that kind of go to school at night.
Oh, it's like the evening MBA program.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. So you're still working and
Yeah. So I'm
studying here
working
in the
full time, and then I come here after work.
I see.
And do my classes.
Okay. So that's good, right? Because you get to earn and also study at the same time, right?
Yeah, and I think leading back to the whole GMAT waiver, that's I believe only applicable to the professional MBA program students.
Okay. All right. So what kind of advice do you have for future students? I mean, do you recommend this program?
Yeah, it's good if you like the smaller setting, smaller classes where you get a personal one-on-one interaction with your fellow students and your professors. This is certainly a place to come.
So, and what do you want to do after you graduate?
Well, I'm looking to transition out of the military and hopefully take
something
everything
more
I've
peaceful?
learned. My job is peaceful, but I would like to get into a management position somewhere out in the corporate world.
I see. Like in accounting?
Accounting, finance, marketing.
I mean, the military is usually like glorified, and a lot of people think it's glorious to be in the military. So why?
Well, it wasn't something I ever intended on being a full career for my whole life. So,
Okay. So you realize there are other interests that you want to pursue?
Yeah, I have different things that interest me. So I've done that part of my life. I'm ready to move on to something different.
Okay. Did they give you any kind of scholarship?
This school? They did, yeah. So that was also a reason for coming here.
What percentage? Like?
It probably came out to total cost of the program, maybe a little over 10%.
Oh, like 10% waiver.
If you add up everything.
Okay. So thank you very much and wish you best of luck in your career.
Okay, thank you.